Hello, welcome to Links with Friends, miniature edition. Miniature, where we just talk about a handful of stories so you can get all of your news in a tiny, compact, fun size.
And they're all related, but they're all related in ways that are not necessarily obvious or well discussed.
So this week's theme is, it's kind of loose, but
Yeah.
basically the enabling of the people in power to do things that they've never been able to do before, and how much can we really trust them to do that? I mean, we kind of already know, but boy, are we seeing some scary, scary things.
Palantir is going on defense. So they're gathering all these databases, and reporters are asking questions, and it's making Palantir very nervous because the reporters are rightly pointing out, as like, hey, there's no citizen advocacy going on here. No reasonable person would think what you're doing is okay.
You're a private company and you build surveillance software.
And they're like, don't talk about that.
Literally, don't talk about that or we're going to throw you out. Even though we all know that it was announced that Palantir has been tapped to surveil everything. Every government information item is going to be cataloged by them for AI perusal.
The Constitution and the government structure here prevents the federal government from doing certain things against its citizenry. But Palantir is not, they're a private company. They can be hired by the government to visit upon its citizenry those horrors.
And companies, Palantir was kind of born into that role, right? That's what they always wanted to do. But some companies are pivoting into that because it seems like that's one of the few growth sectors left that's not AI.
Meta's defense tech push signals a cultural shift, according to their CTO. So Meta thinks that they can participate in this giant database of extremely well-connected stuff so that you can constantly and at a moment's notice be under a microscope for everything you've ever done over the last 5 or 10 years, as long as the data, as far back as the database goes.
And the big problem with that is, like you said, it sidesteps because there are rules about what the government can do, and the government has gotten really, really good at just working around them by spending money.
ICE illegally gains informal access to nationwide license plate camera network. Now, this network is older than most people realize, and the database is not ephemeral. It goes back forever. And so one agency getting access to this could pull the records for an individual going back to 2017, 2016, 2015 maybe.
And ultimately, the story of everybody's story of the week is the marriage of tech and government.
Individual business.
Should that happen? How dangerous is it? And maybe more importantly, if we're the children, who gets the children when there's a divorce?
The CNN stuff about the current spat going on in the White House between Elon Musk and the administration is a great illustration of the dangers of this kind of thing. It's like you have people in business and people in government working so closely together. I'm not sure there's citizen advocacy going on here.
I know there's not citizen advocacy. Like it's not. I don't think.
Who represents the best interest of the citizen here? This is like two foxes arguing over who's going to eat the hens.
And interestingly, one of the comments that Musk made with one of his tweets, he put up a poll: do we need a new political party? Which I think we can read between the lines: the tech party, right? And we know that these billionaires have been trying to buy up farmland to build utopian rich guy cities.
Yeah, company towns is what that is.
And he's got that Texas Starbase, right? Is that what it's called, Starbase?
Yeah.
Some of the people there got to notice that, hey, we're going to rezone your land. You might not be able to live there anymore. It's like,
That's the problem with company land.
So is there some kind of crazy plan to set up and lead us into that? Right?
Yes.
Like a failure. We know that our leaders are failures. Is this now going to be the saviors? The tech saviors?
Well, it's not just that. It's also like the meta of there's government overregulation to strangle business, which is definitely a thing that happens. But then there's also regulatory capture where businesses,
That's the whole tech model is you build it better than everybody else. You offer it for free. And then you capture the market, and then you raise the price.
And that's part of what's happening with the spat here, because Elon's like, I don't need the EV subsidies. That's great, but also get rid of the subsidies for other things. And like, why is there a tax? There's a tax credit, I think, for interest paid on car loans or something. Just crazy stuff in there that doesn't make any sense. And that is the result of like not being earnest about what the motivations are to do these things. Because again, there's no citizen advocacy, so it's just businesses and corrupt politicians running amok.
It's going to be really tough on us if we have to spend our weekdays with the bureaucrats and our weekends with the tech bros.
Oh,
Well, think about the apparatus that's being built here. It's like I, as a reasonable person, would like to show up and say, guys, can we do this in broad daylight? Like, tell me why we're doing this. Okay, this is going to have an obvious knock-on effect of this thing that is very much against the public interest. What is the answer there? And the answer is Palantir is going to say, be quiet or you're not going to be able to buy groceries because we're going to turn off your credit.
yay. What a thing to look forward to. A world run by techno bros.
I mean, the world is being run by people who are really bad at it. But I think there's room for it to be worse.
And that's something we can all get behind here at the L1 show. Check out the full episode.
There is value in being able to petition the government for redress of grievances without also opening yourself up to retribution. And that's increasingly difficult when you have this kind of machinery that's being built around you.
I don't think you can do that anymore. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I'm certain some of the people that are resisting ICE in there, they're going to get visits, like from facial recognition or anything else, and then we're going to be reporting on that.
Oh, it's already happening.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we weren't going to deal with you when you were confrontational. We're going to pick everybody off one by one. Great. Anyway, thanks for hanging out.
See you guys in the next one.
What do we do about it?